disenfranchised in this country by the right wing, who don't believe fundamentally that they're there to represent Americans. They only believe they're there to represent themselves. And we think that the other 50% deserve some say too. And when we get back in power, we're actually going to listen to those folks. When I was governor, I believed that everybody was my boss, including the Republicans who didn't vote for me, because they were part of the hiring process. So when I had meetings around the country, around the state, I used to include everybody. If they asked me some tough questions, they asked me some tough questions. I got paid to answer them. Imagine the embarrassment of having a president of the United States who only lets people talk to her if they already agree with him ahead of time. You wonder why this country is in trouble? Because the president doesn't respect half of us. That's what we're going to change. And when we get back in power, we're going to reach out to those folks who disagree with us, which is what I'm going to ask you to do right now. There's two things I need you to do. One is to get a democracy bond if you don't already have one, and I know a lot of you do. It's fun to come here when we're all of like mind, and maybe we'll have a little fun at the president's expense. But what we really need you to do is reach out and talk to people who didn't vote with us the last time, people who disagree with us. Because the truth is, we have something in common with a lot of those folks. Evangelical Christians, people think they're all Republicans. It's not true. Because their values include making sure no child goes to bed hungry at night, while the Republicans are cutting the school lunch program. Their values include not leaving more debt to our children than we found ourselves. Republicans are the biggest borrow and spend thrift group I've ever seen, the largest deficits in the history of the country, and going up. Evangelical Christians believe it is immoral to treat the earth that God gave us the way that this administration is. That's something we have in common.